that they had no reason to be in there. Like, she pulled up on me while I was out on property.
Yeah, she was talking about somebody coming in and out of the apartment and said if we continue, that's how people get hurt.
And then she proceeded to tell me that messing with her is how people ended up shot
If you come in my apartment, I feel like I should have some kind of notice or something.
Let's see. How about River Forest versus Latanya Elliott?
Again, for the record, Cheryl Walkoff on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, do we have
I'm here,
Latanya?
Your Honor.
Sally, it looks like you're down on that telephone. This is also an adjourned date.
Your Honor, this is a termination of tenancy based on a threat to kill a maintenance personnel. I do have several witnesses if the court wants to hear testimony. We do take this matter very seriously as my client has had a maintenance man recently. So not at this property, but at another property. We're asking for an immediate judgment and an immediate order of eviction.
Okay, and if you've got a witness right there, let's just do that. Then
I have several. I'm just looking for
Discrimination.
them on the screen here. I have the property manager, Jessica Harper. I have the leasing consultant, Macy Harper. I have the maintenance man, Jalen Humphreys. And I believe I also have a resident who witnessed one of the statements, Tiago Terry. So
okay, if we got one that was there, witness, that'd be maybe we do it with just one.
that's fine. Ms. Harper, are you on the screen here?
Oh, yeah, it looks like
I am.
Okay.
Good
Ms. Harper,
morning.
why don't you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Lago?
Thank you. Ms. Harper, can you identify where are you employed?
River Forest Apartments.
And what is your position at River Forest Apartments?
I am the property manager.
And are you familiar with the defendant tenant, Ms. Elliott?
I am.
And did you hear Ms. Elliott threaten to kill the maintenance person?
Yes, I was one of the first ones she talked to.
Would you like to describe to the court what happened?
I was sitting outside of a tenant building and she pulled up on me in a car, and her and a gentleman got out. And she came to my car and said that she felt like one of our maintenance men was breaking into her apartment. He was messing with like her bathtub, that he was purposely effing with her, that if he continued to F with her, that's how people ended up dead. She implied at first that she thought it was a previous maintenance man that had keys. I told her that wasn't possible, like we took keys or whatever. And then she told me she knew which maintenance man it was. She knew specifically who it was. And if he continued to mess with her, he was going to end up dead. And then I told her, like, if she wanted lock change, we would do that, go to the office. And when she went to the office, that's when she indicated which maintenance man she knew it was and that she would kill him.
All right, Your Honor, I have other witnesses as well, who've also heard, in different situations, there was not just one threat. So if you'd like to hear any more, plaintiff's perspective, that's enough, but we'll leave that to your discretion.
Okay. Ms. Elliott, do you wish to testify at all?
No, that is not true. None of that is true.
Why don't you raise your right hand for me? Get your hand raised?
Your Honor,
Yes.
you know what? This is very serious. She should have her screen on. We should be able to see her, the veracity of her testimony, etc.
I understand, but if she's just on her phone, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed like this. And if it's too much, if I can't figure out enough, we'll have her. Come on. Why don't you raise your right hand? Get your hand raised?
I have it raised.
Okay, do you swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna let you testify. You're on a telephone, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so we'll let you testify like you are now. If for some reason I'm not comfortable with it, we'll do something different. But go ahead and
Okay.
tell me.
Well, I'm going back to the very beginning. When I
Just tell me
first
about
moved
this
here.
incident. Just this
Okay.
incident.
Well, this incident, they was having some kind of mortgage company inspection. And when they sent out the email, I immediately called the owner and told her girl that I didn't want anybody in my apartment. And she said that she didn't have no control over who came in the apartment or not because they're gonna pick like 33 different apartments. But I still said I didn't want nobody in my apartment. I never even told her about the beginning when I first moved here about the maintenance man. So anyway, after we said all that, so some days went by. I think they had like 3 or 4 different inspections. So one day when I came home, the water was leaking a lot from the faucet in the tub, and it had not been leaking like that before. So I said I was going to wait a couple of days before I go to the office because I don't like for them to be in my apartment unless I'm at home and I'm off on Mondays. So when I came back Friday, the water had stopped. But the faucet thing, the thing on the tub where the water come out was turned towards me while I was sitting on the toilet. So I was like, that's strange, because I didn't even know the thing could turn. I thought it was solid right there. So then when I got ready to take a shower, when I pulled the clip up, it just came off in my hand. So I was like, well, somebody been in here. And plus, I had left a pair of my underwear in on the thing where you have your towels and stuff at. So they was missing. So I got upset and felt violated. So when I called at the office and I told them the owner office and told them what was going on, they told me to tell Jessica. And then when I told her that I had went to the office and nobody answered the door, she said Jessica was on the premises. So I did find Jessica, and I did have a witness with me, but he's not here with me now. I did find Jessica, and I told her what was going on. I said, somebody keep coming into my apartment, and I say, somebody keep on doing that, somebody gonna come up hurt.
Okay.
And I said, can you change my locks? And she said, sure, I could change it. Sure, you could get your locks changed. So I said, so when can you do that? She said, you go in there and her daughter works in the office. And I went in the office and I told her daughter, I said, your mother told me that that I could come in here and get a work order for you to change my locks. And the daughter said, well, you got to pay $65. I said, well, your mother said that I didn't have to pay anything. So then I guess she made the order out and whatever, and that was that. Then the maintenance man came over like the next day or the day after that, and he told me, I was telling him what had happened, and I told him that, somebody had been coming in my apartment. He asked me, did I think it was him or not? I said, no, I don't think it was you, but somebody been coming through here, and that was that. And I thought everything was over with because I seen her like 5 days after that. She comes up to my job all the time at Walmart. And I said to her, I said, well, Jessica, thank you for changing the locks. And then I said, well, what about the tub? And she said, well, put the work order in. The work order is still in. She said, put the work order in and we'll
Ma'am,
have
when you
Jalen,
say,
I
hold
guess
on,
his
hold on.
name, dude with the
Ma'am,
dreads. Hello?
Miss Elliott,
Yes.
when you say she, who are you talking about? She, who are you talking with at this moment?
Jessica.
Jessica, who?
Jessica said she'll have Jalen come over and
I'm sorry. No, hold on. Who's Jessica?
Me, the property manager.
I'm sorry. Is it the
Your Honor,
office?
I'm going to object. This is getting way out of the scope here. I mean, she threatened the maintenance man. That's the only basis of our action here.
that's
I don't
what
care
I'm
about
trying to
any
draw.
repair
Okay.
issues.
Yep, I know. And that's what I'm trying to draw back in. So
Okay.
you're talking about Jessica, the office manager?
yes.
Okay. So I wanted to just stay right on that portion. I don't need to hear all about the problems with the apartment or anything, just the fact they're saying that you threatened the maintenance person.
I didn't threaten a maintenance person. I didn't know who it was. It was maintenance
Well,
people.
did
I
you,
didn't
okay,
see
was
like
somebody,
11.
What-
I'm sorry.
so
I
on this
seen like
date, what-
11 different maintenance men.
was
So I didn't know
Jessica Harper with you?
when.
She was there at your apartment, or was this in the office?
Your
Neither
Honor, this
one.
was in the parking
No.
lot, and there was a witness
Parking
that
lot.
can also testify, Your Honor.
Yeah,
That
I
is
was
here.
out. Yes, I was outside of a apartment. I was out on property, and she came and found me out on property and pulled up on me and started going off about maintenance being in her apartment, that someone had broken, that they had no reason to be in there. Like, she pulled up on me while I was out on property.
When you say pulled up, was she in a car or just
She was
walked
in a
up?
car. Yeah, I
And
was
what-
in
what
my
day
car
was-
outside of a building.
Okay,
And she,
hold on. What day was this? So we're all on the same page.
hold on, I can tell you exactly what day it was. It was October 16th.
Okay,
September.
I think it was
No, it
September.
wasn't.
September.
Yep, September
September
16th.
16th. Okay. And what did
No,
you
it
actually,
wasn't.
so she pulled up on you. Is it just you and her at this time?
Nope. So she had a gentleman with her, and there was a tenant with me at the time that I was talking to.
Okay, so I'm sorry, was it a male with
Yes,
you?
but yes,
Okay,
And Ms. Harper, is he on Zoom right now?
he's
The
right
tenant?
here.
Or he's
He
with
is.
you? Your Honor, he can
Okay.
testify as well.
okay, so if he's here too, then we can hear from him too, but, so. Ma'am, so is September 16th, what did she actually say? Tell me.
So she said she came up to me and she was kind of going off a little bit. She said that she felt like maintenance had broken into her apartment, that maintenance was entering her apartment to mess with her, that they had pulled the stopper on the bathtub, that she had put something behind her door so she could tell whether they were coming and going. It was still there, but she knew he had been in there. Something about she put some kind of sign on the wall and he had moved it sides or something. I had told her, like, maintenance won't come in your apartment without a work order. And then she was like, well, maybe it was an old maintenance man. And I said, nope, we take keys. Like, they don't have access to keys once they're off property. And then she told me that she knew who it was. She knew which maintenance man it was, and that he was intentionally messing with her. And that messing with her is how people ended up dead. She knew it wasn't her sons coming in her apartment. It was our maintenance man. And that if he continued to mess with her, he was going to come up dead. And then I told her,
That's
like,
not true.
we could change her locks if it made her feel more comfortable, go to the office. So she asked who was going to be changing them. And I said, well, probably Jalen. And she asked me to describe him. So I did. And then she came to the office and talked to Macy.
Okay,
And
so
she's, Your Honor, Macy's there as well, who can
Macy is
also
here as well,
testify
yes.
that she also threatened the maintenance man to Macy. So we have three people
so
who can.
let's get the maintenance man that was there at the time with Jessica
tenant.
Garden.
The tenant.
The tenant, I'm sorry, the tenant.
Mr. Terry.
Terry? Okay.
Yes.
Where's
His
he
name
at?
is Tiago. Is it Tiago or Tiago?
Tiago.
Tiago
Yeah.
Terry, Your Honor.
Okay, sir, why don't you raise your right hand there for me? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you can put your hand down and, I'm sorry, can you state and spell your first and last name for me?
Tiago. Last name is Terry. Terry.
Terry, okay. All right, and I guess, Ms. Luck, what's your question with regard to the
Sure.
incident?
Mr. Terry, my name is Cheryl Luckoff. I'm the attorney for the River Forest Apartments. Were you present with Ms. Jessica Harper on September 16th, 2025, when there was an encounter with Ms. Elliott?
Yes, ma'am. I was there.
Okay, and you do reside at River Forest Apartments?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And can you please tell the court what happened in your words with respect to any threat towards maintenance personnel?
Yes, I do recall then outside of my apartment, and they pulled up, her and another gentleman, and she was going on about somebody coming in and out of the apartment, and she was talking about they getting up dead and just things of that nature. She threatened
Hey,
that
what?
Your Honor,
Yeah,
please
she
don't
just-
interrupt, Miss. Elliott?
Yeah, she was talking about somebody coming in and out of the apartment, and she referred to one of the maintenance people and said if we continue, that's how people get hurt. Somebody could die.
And when you say she, who are you talking about?
I don't know her name. It was just the tenant, I guess, that is involved right now on a Zoom meeting.
Okay, so that's gonna be a problem for me then.
Well, Mr. Terry, can you describe the resident?
Yeah, she's a short lady, black, different color hair, like purple hair.
Okay.
I can't see her on the Zoom right now.
Yeah, which again is not my client's issue. This
Yeah.
was, I would ask that Ms. Harper can testify again as to Ms. Harper, you were standing there with Mr. Terry, and is it your testimony that the person that was speaking to you and to Mr. Terry was Ms. Elliott?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know her because you are the property manager, and this
Yes.
is a resident at your complex, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And can you describe how Miss Elliott looks since she did not present herself to the court on video?
I would say she's an older African American lady, short hair, like short black hair. I think it had the blue stripes in it at the time. The stripe color changes. I don't know if she was in work clothes. I don't remember what she was wearing.
Is there any doubt in your mind that it was Ms. Elliott you were speaking to that day? And Ms. Elliott has actually confirmed that she had this interaction. So can you testify to that? And can you also testify that Mr. Terry was standing with you when this encounter occurred?
Yes, ma'am. To both.
Your Honor, I think we've established that this was Ms. Elliott, and she indicated she had another witness who is not present on Zoom. This is the adjourned hearing, the time and date set for hearing, and we are asking based on the testimony. We also have another witness if you'd like to speak to her, but we're asking for judgment and immediate order of eviction.
Miss Elliott, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, Miss Elliott, the problem's gonna be, were you present? Everybody's describing this one incident on September 16th. Is this the same incident for you? Is it what you're telling me too?
It's the same. It's the same incident, but it wasn't on the 16th. It was like on the 8th or the 9th.
8th or 9th, and was do you know Tiago Terry? Do you know that person?
No, I don't.
No.
Your Honor, she's provided nothing to rebut, and we can put on Macy Harper now because she also had an encounter.
I'm having a hard time with identification though right now. I just, unfortunately, I thought we could get through it this way, but this
she's indicated she was there, Your Honor. She's indicated
on
everybody's
some
agreed.
It was
around
for
that
sure
road.
the 16th.
Hold on, Miss Luckoff. Hold on.
No, that
Okay.
wasn't me.
Okay. She's acknowledged that she was somewhere with the office manager on September 16th, 2025, but nobody knows LaTanya Elliott. LaTanya Elliott doesn't know them other than Jessica Gardner, maybe. Were you standing there with Jessica Gardner?
Jessica Harper, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harper. I'm sorry. I'm getting it. Harper. Were you standing there with the office manager, property manager?
You talking
Miss
to me,
Elliott?
Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes, I did drive up. Me and
Okay.
this customer that comes to Walmart all the time, and I just asked him to ride with me so I can have some kind of witness, but I didn't know that I needed him, so I didn't even tell him anything else. So I don't know, Your Honor. All I'm trying to do is keep somebody from out of my apartment. That's all I wanted, was them to stay from out of my apartment. I stay alone. I'm 61 years old. I don't know if somebody would be I got 2 bedrooms. I don't know if somebody would be in the back of.
On this particular day, why didn't you just call the police?
because I was on my lunch break when I came.
Miss,
And that's why I wrote, excuse me.
Well, Miss Luckoff, do you have another witness too?
I do.
this
This is
is-
Macy Harper. Plaintiff would
Okay.
like to call Miss Harper.
Harper, that's
You
what.
have another Harper.
Okay, Ms. Harper, why don't you raise your right hand there? Do you swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth?
I do.
Okay. And I'm sorry, it's Macy Harper? Is
Yes, sir.
that right? Are you related to Jessica Harper?
I am. I'm her daughter.
Okay, would you lie for her benefit at all?
I would not.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay. Do you live together with Jessica Harper, your mom?
I do not.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you do not, it
I do
wasn't,
not.
okay. But you're not gonna lie for any of this, are you?
No.
Okay. All right, Ms. Luckoff, you can proceed.
Thank you. Ms. Harper, we've already established your name is Macy Harper. And are you employed at River Forest Apartments?
I am, yes.
And what is your position?
I am the leasing agent.
Okay. And did you encounter on September 16th, 2025, Ms. Elliott?
I did.
So she entered into the leasing office on that date?
Yes.
And did she discuss with you, was there any conversation about the maintenance man? Or why don't you just tell the court what the conversation was, if you would?
She entered and told me that she had just previously spoke with my property manager about having her locks changed because she no longer felt safe in her home. And then she proceeded to tell me that the reason she didn't feel safe was because one of our maintenance men had entered her home without permission and were messing with her on purpose to make her feel unsafe in her home. She then told me that she knows which maintenance man it is. She's positive she has the right one. And then she proceeded to tell me that messing with her is how people ended up shot and killed, and that if she were to shoot and kill said maintenance man, she would be the one to wrongfully go to jail, even if it was in self-defense.
I don't know where all that came from. She lied
Your
on
Honor,
the
I have
oath.
written statements as well, that were done the day after on all of this. So
Let's continue with it. I think we're getting close to Miss Harper, Macy Harper. You recognize LaTanya Elliott normally? Do you see her around?
Yes.
Okay, so it's in no uncertain terms the person that was there with you stating this was LaTanya Elliott?
Yes.
Okay. And this on the September 16th date?
Yes.
And Miss Elliott, do you have questions for her?
Yeah, I have questions for her.
Okay, go ahead and
If
ask your
they thought
question.
I was, my question is, why didn't you call the police? If I threaten you with a gun, saying I'm gonna kill somebody with a gun and all of that, why didn't you call the police?
I mean, I would object. That's
Hold on,
speculative if the court wants.
hold on.
As the property
Miss-
manager, can I answer this?
Nope, this is Macy still on. Nope.
I was not the one threatened with the gun. She did not threaten me in any way. She threatened our maintenance men. And after she left after she made the threat and after she left, I spoke with my property manager, aka my mother as well, who then told me she had a similar experience with Miss Elliott. So she called our corporate to figure out what's the
I ain't never been into it with y'all. That ain't never happened. That was my first time ever even talking to y'all. I don't even come into the office. I pay my money through electronic. I don't even come up in the office.
Okay. Miss Luckoff, any more questions for Miss Harper? Macy Harper.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any other witnesses?
The maintenance man, Jalen Humphreys, is here as well.
Okay, Mr.
Well, I'm not
Humphries?
sure he's going to, he was. Well, let's bring him
Well, it's
on.
up to you.
I really don't think I need to call him because
Okay.
at
Okay.
this point, I believe the plaintiff has more than met their burden of proof here, and there's been nothing countering it. There's no other witnesses on the other side.
Yeah.
Your Honor, she's agreed that she was there. She's agreed that she had an interaction. She's just, and frankly, Mr. Kraftman indicated that last week she didn't dispute that she said that. She just said she didn't mean it. So we're getting a different story from Ms. Elliott today.
Well, I'm not gonna, that's from past and we didn't ever earn anybody under oath, so we're not gonna
Okay.
do it that way. So what, is she, can somebody tell me, is Miss Elliott on a month-to-month lease? Is that what it is? Do we know?
I'm on a yearly.
She is
Yeah.
currently, she renewed her lease back in June, I believe.
June of this year?
Yep, so she's on a lease until the end of May 2026.
Okay, all right.
Your Honor, I would just indicate to the court again, we've had other threats and other properties, and actually a maintenance man was killed in Royal Oak. So the landlord is not going to allow this.
But that doesn't have anything to do with this case.
I'm just telling you, there's the
No, but I
landlord.
don't want to, Ms. Luckham, you know better than that, really. This is one case, we're gonna stick on this one case, okay? You know better than that.
Your Honor, I ain't
Mhm.
never been late with my rent or anything. I don't even bother nobody. I'm in here alone by myself. I'm quiet. All I do is go to work and come home. Go to work and come home. They know that because my car is parked right there in the office where the office is. They know all I do is come home and go to work. They see my car. They know when I'm here and they know when I'm not here.
Ms. Elliott, I do have some concerns with the threats on the property from, I think it's, for the health and safety of the other tenants. I do have some concerns that things are gonna get aggravated enough and you're,
No, they're not, Your Honor. Ain't nothing gonna get aggravated. She exaggerated talking about guns and all that. I ain't never said nothing like that. I don't even talk like that. I ain't never said nothing about no gun and shooting nobody and all that. That's crazy.
well,
I ain't no gangster.
did you say something like if somebody messes with you, it's gonna be trouble, something like that?
No, this is what I said. If somebody, really, what I was saying is, if I came home and seen somebody in this apartment, somebody was gonna get hurt. That's what I'm saying. If I came home and seen somebody in this apartment and nobody is supposed to be in here, I don't care what y'all fixing on and all that. I feel like if you coming in somebody's apartment, I pay $791. If you coming in my apartment, I feel like I should have some kind of notice or something, or put a tag on the door or something. Don't just come in here and be messing with stuff. And I know I'm the only one got a key, and I'm the only one that comes. I'm the only one here. So I know when stuff is moved around and all that because I'm here by myself. And it scared me. I'm
Your
like,
Honor?
because if you that boy, it's like you keep messing with stuff like you want me to come to the office. I'm sorry, Your
I guess
Honor.
maybe I need to just ask your property manager one more question, okay? Ms.
Sure.
Harper,
Go ahead.
What, was the maintenance crew, were they supposed to be doing some work? Was there a work order or something on Miss Elliott's premises? I need to
Oh, you're
speak up
muted,
for
Miss
me.
Harper.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm getting a nodding head. but-
No, no, and
No?
we established that with her. There was no work orders for her apartment. No one had been in there. Maintenance didn't have any reason to be anywhere near her apartment. Like she had stated herself, she had never called in any issue.
Okay, and so you didn't, for whatever reason,
No,
have
and
anybody
her
sent there?
even one of them that was inspected during the mortgage inspection.
And how long ago was that? I
The
guess?
mortgage inspection was the first week in September for the first one, and then we just had one last week. Her apartment wasn't one that was entered though.
Okay, okay.
See, I don't know that though. I was here on the last one because I didn't go to work that on the 8th. And
Right.
prior up to this, she was sending me email just telling me to be prepared and all that. Just put everything up. They don't know which apartment they gonna choose and all that. I didn't know. Everybody that I know that stay out here didn't even know what was going. We was like, what is that? What do they
Yeah.
mean, a mortgage company inspection? I said that's opening up a can of worms, so somebody be coming in and out. People think, do you know what I'm saying? That the mortgage company you had to get something fixed or something like that, but that wasn't the case. That's
Well,
why I
we-
didn't want nobody coming in here. Period. So we wouldn't even have these problems.
Okay. I think it's time for everybody to separate anyway. So Miss Luckoff, what are you asking me to do today then?
I'm asking for a judgment to be entered, and for the safety of all the residents, I would ask for an immediate order of eviction. I leave that obviously to your discretion, because all of this is to your discretion, but that would be our ask.
Yeah.
And Your Honor, I know another tenant that said the
Yes.
maintenance man came in her apartment while she was laying down in the back, and she hadn't made no request for nothing to get fixed. Said her husband was at
Your
work.
Honor, Your
I
Honor,
think
I'm going to
it's-
object
well,
here.
well,
We're getting
yeah,
out.
that's
You
okay.
admonished me for bringing in extraneous issues.
Yeah, we're gonna quit right where we're at. It's fair for everybody, Miss Elliott. We're just gonna, it's time to move. Sounds like, I guess, let's do this. Order, I'm gonna.
Your
I'm
Honor,
gonna
rent is
order
high.
consent. I'm gonna order, what? I'm sorry?
I said rent is high.
I'm sorry, okay, but I didn't hear you. Rent is high?
You said you were gonna put in a motion for me to be evicted. I said rent is high. It's higher than what I'm paying now.
Okay. Well, it's unfortunately it's time to kind of sever ties with River Forest. We'll allow the eviction after, maybe give her the 10 days, October 31st.
And that's fine, Your Honor. My request would be that the defendant is not permitted to enter the office.
Yeah, that's fine.
To
Yeah.
have any
I don't come to the office.
interaction, if I can, please finish with the staff, with maintenance personnel, or the defendant, excuse me, or Mr. Terry who testified today. So I would ask that be part of the order, just
Okay,
for
well,
everyone's safety.
Sure. And why don't you do this for me, Ms. Luckoff?
Do you want me to
You
draft an
just-
order?
Yeah, would you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
So no contact.
Do you want
with
it in
those
order or in a
individuals.
judgment, Your Honor? What would you
You can do it
prefer?
in a judgment.
Just
That's
in the
fine.
further orders? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll do it that way and list them out for me though, okay?
I will.
Okay, all right. All right, we're, Miss Elliott, just get ready to move out though. It is by October 31st, okay?
All right.
All right. Good luck, and Miss Luckoff, is that?
If you're
is that it?
involved in a
That's not
dispute with
it.
another party such as this and you just can't seem to work it out, don't resort to taking the law into your own hands. You take it to court.
All right, thank you very much. Officer Burrell's waiting for you, and that will bring this case to a conclusion.